Hey, all right, ladies. Me and Derek, we have.
You forgot to say gentlemen.
Fuck off. Anyways, we have number two of a not a series. It's not a series. We're just number two because I like the number two. February. No, we're on this episode talking about the Second Amendment. Yes, steering in your souls.
Should
Guns.
we should probably do some sort of introduction, like, hey, you're James, I'm Pat, and that's Eric.
Fuck off. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Funny.
All you gotta do it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Eric, that's James, and that's Pat. Welcome to the Mass Talk Show, where we talk about controversy, all of that shit. And yes, I just fucked up that word because I have a speech impediment. Fuck off. Welcome.
Alright, so,
You know, he's the fucking thing.
yeah. So, today, topic of guns.
You're still rolling?
Yeah, we've been going the whole time.
Really fucking. We get two intros on that, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever. Anyways. Whew. Okay. Got this.
We're just gonna fuck that over today. No, you know what? I'm gonna change it up today.
What are you wearing this time?
I mean, I can wear 3 hats right there.
Oh, that's more normal.
Got an Australian one from Australia. Australia, mate. It's,
You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right with me.
baseball. The good old Boston Red Sox. I'm from New York. New York.
Now, that'd be a good screenshot.
This one's from New York, this one's from Boston, this one's from California.
Honestly. No, I'm like dead serious. That's bought in New York. Bought that here. Bought that. Right, I got that from somewhere in Australia.
So let's get back to the controversy.
Got the bow bow. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Am I right?
So why don't we start with, like, I don't know, what are your opinions on guns? Like, should most people be able to own them, or should you make it more strict?
Well, I mean, obviously now anyone can really own it. You just gotta go through all that shit. Like, oh, gotta get a fucking license, get to get all that shit.
But would you make that stuff more stricter, or
Well,
would you
no.
just like? But do you still see things like some sort of shootings or whatever happen? So I think the biggest topic is, according to guns, how do you stop something like that?
That's the problem. Most of them, they don't really get by them themselves. They're like, oh, we just got it from my fucking parents, or someone else bought it for them. Because it's like,
You know, like some kid takes it from his parents and shoots up the school.
yeah, it wasn't from him. Like, he didn't fucking get those. But you can't really predict. That's a good word.
So what if you took it to the point where, like, everyone who had a gun had to get rid of it? Guns can't be sold anymore. Only like law enforcement.
Okay, this is where it gets fucking tricky. I want to say Australia did this. Like, if I learned anything from college, and was taking criminal justice classes.
Question.
The professor said, "Hold on, wait, what? What's your question?"
Where did you hear this? From a professor or Jim Jeffries, the Australian guy who complained about freaking gun rights?
No. It's like
I don't know who that is.
they did. We'll buy all your guns. So basically, everyone in Australia that owned a gun sold fucking gun. Basically, gave it to the government. So like, no one owns a gun.
So is that just out of because they wanted to, or is that just because? So they're like forced into it.
No guns.
Yeah.
I want to say I'll look into that, but I don't quote me on it.
So I don't know if you know, but because
You're fucking stupid.
no, but because of that though, is crime rates or any sort of shootings down?
That's the funny part. Like, they have like different.
Stop. There's no more mass shooting.
Like, they have different things that happen, but I mean, like, you can't compare it to a population like the U.S. where there's fucking this many people.
So what do you think should happen here?
Like, if put it this way, they probably weren't as big on the Second Amendment. They come, obviously, they're like their own constitution, whatever the hell they call it. It's
Yeah.
their own thing. But like here, if you would be like, America, citizens, give us your fucking weapons, and we will give you money or blah blah blah. We'll do something for you, taxes, whatever the hell they do, right?
Yeah.
Something trade off, and this is basically what we're gonna fucking do to them.
So I'm assuming you want to be able to own guns.
That's what everyone else is gonna say. Every American.
Not me.
They're gonna be like, "Fuck you, we're not giving up that shit."
Not me.
Because you don't own one.
Doesn't matter though. Why put a gun in someone's hand if they always have that chance that they're gonna shoot someone or happen to go crazy for whatever the stupid reason
I'm talking about,
is?
like people that like already own them. Like, would you, if let's say you owned one, right? You were like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep my gun forever."
Yeah.
Would you want to give it up for like some bullshit thing? It's like you never get one again.
Would I want to give it up? Probably not. Depends on if I was forced to, just me, then no. If everyone was forced to, then I'd probably more likely consider it.
Like millions of people. Like, let's say hypothetically,
Like everyone in the country.
20 million people. Let's just say there's what's our population? Like fucking 400 million, something like that.
Who the hell knows?
Let's just say 40 million gun owners. Let's just call them, quote 40 million.
Yeah.
Could be whatever. Could be more. Could be less. Whatever. Barack Obama goes, "My fellow Americans, give her a shit, and we'll do." Let's just say I make this up for an example. Like he says, "Oh, we'll give you fucking, I don't know. Let's say what your gun is worth. We'll split it in half and give you that much money, and we'll cut your taxes. We'll fucking cut this.
What if
this and that?
What if they didn't even give you money? What if it was just like
Oh, just give us your guns."
yeah, just give us your guns and that's the end of it.
Every American that owned a gun would be like,
But how do you feel on it? Like, what's your personal opinion?
I'd be like, fuck that, because it's been in the Constitution. That's been like people have been backing this for fucking hundreds of years. You know what I mean? Like,
But like throughout the country, you see, but so many times now you see so many shootings, whether it's some sort of school or I don't know, some other place. And it's all from some gun some kid or some adult gets somewhere. It's like, how do you let this person have a gun? If they never had a chance at getting a gun or had to get theirs taken away, that very likely shooting wouldn't happen.
Yeah, like the whole thing is like, people like Second Amendment and all that, but like, one big argument is, oh, if the government does something, we want to defend ourselves, right?
9/11.
I mean, actually, you know what?
Don't worry about it. No, it's nothing towards you.
Anyways, right, they go. So the government, like, for some reason wants to start a war. I don't know, people. Some war, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
You have nowhere to protect yourself because the government took all your guns away and you were forced to give them up.
I
So,
mean,
like, that's like, you can't, like, you'd be like, oh, they want to defend themselves.
Well-
They didn't have fucking Constitution ever.
what if there was something else you could use that wasn't a gun? The problem is, what would that be?
Everyone, well, exactly. Because the government would have all our weapons or destroy them or whatever they do, but they'd have the military. Maybe they'd be like, oh, military versus unarmed, lethal, basically
Well,
not guns. Like you can make an axe, you can make a sword, you can make
isn't there some sort of...
arrows, all that shit.
But would you actually think, though, something like that would happen with the government, whether it's trying to kill us or doing something with the military? I don't see how something like that would happen.
If it was like to the point like, let's say someone wanted to overthrow the president, like, oh, we don't like this president, we want to kill him, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It could be 20 years, 50 years, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, right? Let's go. Oh, we're going to kill the president, we're going to try to assassinate him. And then the government retaliates for that. You'll have people that are bad in the government.
Why would the government retaliate, though, rather than just getting someone to stop it and putting them in prison?
They killed the vice president, right? It was like 200 dual like axe wielding people or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Gun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we ban guns now. So that's a good example. You want to kill the president because you don't like them. Then someone tries to kill the president, kills the vice president when they were let's say they're next to each other for some whatever reason, right? President goes, oh, they killed my vice president, our vice president of the country, so we need to stop guns. We need to take them, ban them. So they ban all guns. They fucking take them and force stop. They give them force stop. You have 20 million pissed off people that have no guns. You know what they do? They fucking start a revolution.
So-
Too extreme, but that's a side effect. That's gonna do that.
Well, the thing I have though is like, that's really extreme. like,
Ooh, bro.
like, do you ever think that's gonna happen? Because I don't think so.
Okay, let's just take it as a movie effect. You ever seen the movie? Fuck, do I have it? Red Dawn. You ever see Red Dawn?
No.
Okay, it's basically a foreign country comes to attack this home country. So everybody at home arms up, like a bunch of teenage friends and friends arm up each other. Like they all try to basically take back their town, their state, or whatever the fuck they're in.
Yeah.
And let's say that happens, right? Let's say another country attacks the U.S. We have no guns. What do?
Yeah, but isn't that at that point what the military, National Guard, whatever
Yes,
is for?
In the movie, right? So, movie, obviously it's fake. The army is basically the army in that area got overthrown because they couldn't, like, it was like the local, like, what do you call that shit? National Guard or whatever the fuck? So, like,
Yeah.
basically, a foreign country basically took over that city or town and then wanted to start taking over the government. So, the local people were like, fuck that. To try to take it back and they succeed. And that's when the military came in and helped them. But the military couldn't do it in time. For some odd reason, whatever the hell the reason. It's overpowered, not enough men. What do you do when you have no weapons?
But even then, wouldn't you have some sort of cops there, or I don't know?
Even the cops, you have to fucking see the movie.
It just seems like something like that. You'd always have a backup plan.
Okay. Let's say a little friend, Kim Jong-un from North Korea, said, oh, we want to fucking bomb President Obama. And then he brings his nukes and shit, nukes fucking LA, and New York, and
Bad in Los Angeles.
people are like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Aliens and shit. No. So yeah, people are like, oh, we want to.
What the fuck?
The military is too overpowered. I mean, too underpowered. We don't have enough power right now because
Yeah.
it's the way it's set up, right? North Korea is fucking 10 million motherfuckers coming to attack us. So you have, let's say you have 50 million armed civilians. They start congregating, like, by area. You're like, oh shit. The fucking ground troops are flying in from North Korea, little Chinese assholes. Or not Chinese. North Korean motherfuckers, like, bombing in with planes, skydiving and shit coming down. They're coming down with little weapons. You have, let's say, a little 20 armed guys with
But
ARs or Glocks and all that shit, right? Snipers, fucking shotguns. If let's say you were to take 20 guys, in, let's say in one town, like one little street, 20 guys. Let's say some guy comes down from the fucking sky, plane or whatever, crashes, and there's just two guys. And they're like on the thing, oh fuck, we could take over this town. It's too easy or whatever the fuck, right? It's bullshit and stupid shit. You have the 20 guys, pick that guy off, dead. Or you have 20 unarmed guys that get fucking lit up.
I feel like a lot of this stuff is way too much to the extreme. Like,
Extreme.
it's understandable, but like, do you think these things are actually going to happen, at least in our lifetime? Because I don't think so.
This is the people that are like against guns. They're like, oh, what do you think the fucking other country's gonna attack you? Like, that's basically what they fucking say. Not like everyone, but like, I've seen that before.
Well,
like, oh, what do you think another country's gonna come and attack you? You need your guns.
because you keep, yeah, but you keep these people with guns. Like, say, I don't know, say if someone you knew, their parents owned a gun, but that kid happened to go crazy. Next thing you know, they're shooting up our high school.
So
Like,
how did you get? Let's say, how did you get access to the weapons?
his parents. You could say, oh, his parents left the gun under the
They
being.
have locked up. Were they
Let's say they had a safe and the kid knew the combination for some reason.
or the key, right? Whose
Yeah,
fault is
yeah.
that?
The parents, but like,
So
but
why shouldn't they do a better job?
but I feel like that could.
Okay, right. For that situation, the parents, the mom at least, knew she was fucking afraid of her son. Like he would never leave his room, whatever that story was.
Wait, which shooting is this?
Sandy Hook.
Okay,
I love how you say watch shooting because there's like 20 million of them. Fuck.
I know.
Anyways, right? So like, that one, right? His son was like always in his room, like, oh, mom, give me this, mom, give me that, right?
Yeah,
What if that mom's so fucking scared of that kid, but she has guns, and he's afraid that he could do something with it. So why does his mom,
but
you know,
but if that family didn't have a gun in the first place, that would have never happened. Or he probably would have used some other
pretty sure
weapon.
she got the guns to. I'm pretty sure they went shooting. Like she bought them to like take their son shooting.
No, I didn't know that.
That was fun.
I
Or like
never
she
knew
had to
that.
protect herself from like either him or I'm pretty sure she used to take him to the shooting range. I don't remember.
Okay, so let me just add a little bit something here, okay? One, he took them out to clean them. She wanted him to clean them, make a nice spot shine.
I remember this now. Yeah.
Yeah, and he took them out and and literally was like, "Oh, Ma, guess what? I'm gonna shoot your school up." But guess what? It was a
That's a different story.
That's
Yeah,
not really
that's-
no, that will not be ever talked about.
See, I mean, obviously,
It's too much controversy for this.
well, that's just coming to the fucking max. You know, all these people in the comments, just like all those people that believe that, you know, 9/11 was fake.
Hey, don't make fun of me.
About it.
Shut up, hey, you did that for a fucking joke.
The 9/11 thing. I don't know.
You think that this is a little like?
And now we're getting way too fucking personal.
I want to know. Like, I want to know what people's thoughts are. Like, if you have something to say, comment in the comments. Like, I don't care.
If you see bullshit, delete it. Fucking
Just
delete
disaster.
it. Whatever the fuck it is.
It's my thought. It's my right. I can.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so like, what is known by the story? He, bought the guns right, clean them, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck that story was.
But if-
that part before. So you can't predict that something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I get that, but like,
Criminal justice, you can't predict crime. Well, I mean, it came to a point like, oh, Chicago has a fuck ton of crime, so like you're down.
But, like,
down to Boston.
take it this way though. Like, well, put it this way though. If you had access to a gun and say a bunch of other weapons, whether it's a bat, knife, sword, whatever, and you got really upset with someone for whatever reason, like enough that you wanted to murder them for whatever reason. Anyways, so with all the crap you have, you pick up the gun, shoot, and kill them. Okay, what happens if you weren't allowed to have that gun? Okay, that person very likely wouldn't have died, or maybe he would have died in another way, but there's less likely of a chance.
If his mom is getting scared of him for whatever reason, she knows she owns weapons, right? She knows that. He knows that too. So shouldn't she do something about it, like just sell them or get rid of them?
But if the weapons weren't there, like, what's the worst he could have done was, I don't know, beat her up in some sort of way. But at that point, that's when you call the police and whatever happens. Instead of them point. Well, instead of them
Yeah,
point.
you know, let's say your neighbor Pat, right, Pat? Your neighbor Pat, right? Your neighbor goes, oh, I have like 10 guns in my basement, or whatever the fuck, right? Like, you know, he has like 10 kids, whatever. He's like just
Yeah.
banging everyone, and fucking 10 kids, like 10 different girls. So, you know, like their kids, let's say like 2 of them live with them. You're gonna be like, I don't know, he has guns. Oh, my dad has guns. It's cool. You know that too. But you can't be like, oh, it's a nice family. They have a nice all alive. You can't predict by just looking at them.
But then doesn't that make you think like, hey, this person, or not even just this person, the general public shouldn't own a gun because there's always that chance of it happening. So just keep it away.
The problem with that is you already have this Constitution amendment. You can't be like, oh,
Well,
just take it away because of the threat. a possibility.
Well, it makes sense. Obviously,
Laws because of the possibility.
well, you know,
Love can't go over 100 miles in a car because of the possibility of someone getting in a crash. This is like stupid.
yeah, but that's something you can't really do. You'd have to take away cars for that to happen. No one's taking away cars. I get it. That,
Reducing the speed limit in the car.
yeah, but who the hell is going to follow the speed limit regardless of what you do?
No,
That's a different story, though. It's not the same thing.
because you can't like ban something or take it away, or reduce or like minimize something because of the possibility, excuse me, of hiccups of the threat. You can't take something like.
But if you're keeping,
Stab
but
you with a knife, I'm gonna ban knives.
but you're not totally like taking it away. You're still keeping these guns in the hands of military, cops, whoever. It's just the general public. Yeah, you have the same risk with cops and whoever going crazy and having them.
I mean, look
But
at other countries. What are some other countries? Let me look this up.
I just think if you have something that's going to murder you, why put it in someone's possession, regardless if they're crazy or not? Because as you even said, there's always that chance that they happen to go crazy and shoot you for no good reason.
Let's see. Yeah. You have.
It's there's both sides to the story, but I think why give someone a gun if they're just going to kill someone?
Hold on.
I think it doesn't make any sense. I mean, obviously, you're not going to go around changing the Constitution and whatnot, but it's something to think about.
I thought of this fucking thing.
And how about this, too? Say your brother gets a gun, okay? What happens if he has some instance where he is incredibly upset with you and then just without thinking grabs a gun and shoots you? Wouldn't you be sitting there thinking, what the heck? How does this kid even own a gun?
With the what?
What was it if your brother? What if your brother owned a gun, okay? And then you guys were fighting one day over something stupid, and he gets really upset, takes his gun out and shoots you. Next thing you know, you're
But
in the
well,
hospital.
you have to be like most likely.
Yeah, but what if he's sitting there?
You have to have it locked up.
Yeah, but what if you live in the same house, okay? What if he goes to that safe, he's that upset, takes the gun out, shoots you? Wouldn't you be pretty upset that he even had the gun in the first place?
Random things. You have a history of being pissed off and history of fucking like with the cops. Like, oh, he's getting.
It's just a random thing. I'm just saying, if it's your brother right now, just put your brother in his shoes right now, except he has a gun that's locked up in your house.
Well, he should know because he's an owner of a gun.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't?
Then
Okay, you're
really pissed off.
Exactly.
Elaborate for you. Let me elaborate this for you. You've always gone fucking mad. You've always gone crazy. You don't understand. He's lost.
So basically, he's mental.
Fail.
No,
You're dead.
no, not at all, not at all. What if, put it this way, what if I had a gun? I got really upset at you one time, I shot you. Okay? Do you think I'm mental at all?
Domestic, like just domestic violence, like just happened to.
Yeah.
Right.
Just out of nowhere. I'm not crazy or anything. I just happened to get incredibly pissed off, got my gun out and shot ya. Not that that's what happened, but you know.
That's another back to the story. You can't predict that.
Yeah. So to prevent that prediction or whatever the hell you want to call it from happening, take the gun out of my hands. Don't even have me own it. Because you're giving me, by giving me a gun, you're giving me more of a chance to go and shoot someone just because I feel like it.
Yes, but it's different when you own it. If you own it, you have to. You can't be that mad to just.
Oh yeah.
Walk
Oh yeah. I could name one person. Well, probably more than one. I know someone off the top of my head who would probably consider doing that. Are you trying to think of who?
Do I know the person?
N-
Have you ever mentioned the person?
I've mentioned them all the time, especially the past few years.
Oh, I think I know. Well, I want to check you this to see if it's right.
No, I don't care. I'm not gonna say his name. It's my roommate from last year and the year before.
That's what I was gonna say. See, he
Is he crazy? No. Would he get that upset? Yes.
yes, but to the point where you want to fucking
If I put a gun in his hands, would he? If he was incredibly upset, would he shoot me? Probably. Don't say, oh, would they end his life? Because a lot of these people, they don't think about that, okay? They just want to get this person out of their face by any means necessary.
Someone got on
Yeah, but you're saying you can't predict it, so you're taking that risk.
Yeah, but like,
So if my roommate didn't have a gun, what does he have to hit me with? I don't know, a bat or something?
fact, bro. Big fact. Guns are not allowed on your campus. I guarantee you that, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Let me just also elaborate one thing for you. Guns now are not allowed on campus. All right. Okay.
How many people have them?
Zero. I can guarantee that.
I don't know.
I bet you. I bet you. If they see one dude, you know it's either a threat or it's like someone's fucking around, a fake one. Huh?
Listen, okay? I'm gonna fuel the story, okay? Here's how it goes. You can't have a gun on campus. Does that stop people? No.
No.
On a
Yeah,
plane,
stop him.
stop someone? No. Oh shit, you can't have drugs? Does that stop someone? No. What
See,
do you
like,
think you're gonna stop?
It's easier to transport goddamn drugs into school than it is a gun.
Hey, honestly, bro, there's some weird shit you have to like go in to find. There are women who can shove a gun up their vagina and go.
where are you going with this?
It was there. You can't see it, man. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing, man.
Yeah, but even, like,
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
but even, you don't,
Oh my god, what you got up there? Like,
you don't even have to, like, hide it in any way. I could stick one in my bag and bring it through, and no one would ever think of anything. I'm not even kidding.
Just, like, let's say you can't, like, the thing you were saying, just randomly, like, oh, my brother does this, boom, dead. Like, that, they go through some extensive backgrounds, right?
Yeah, but if you're,
right?
how, wait,
Just random.
yeah, but what if you tried to buy a gun right now? You think you'd be able to get one? Like, legally, you had to go through all that crap. If you wanted to buy a gun right now, and you had to go through all those background checks and all that other crap.
Me in real life.
Yes, literally right now or tomorrow, whatever. But you would very likely get one, correct? Because you have no history of fucking around with that sort of thing and being arrested or whatever. Exactly. So you'd very likely get one. So what stops you from going crazy and shooting everyone?
I don't know if they do. They most likely do like mental evaluations or like medical history or whatever that shit.
Yeah, but are you mental? Are you mental? No.
No, but like you know what I mean. Like they'll look for anything. They'll really do everything to make sure that there's no problem. Right?
I bet you they miss some stuff.
Well, I mean, this has nothing to do. Eric, you frozen?
No.
Ah. Like on my screen, you were frozen. Anyways, right? Let's say, I know for policing, right? Let's say you want to be a cop.
Yeah.
They do. You have to. Let's say you have to go through like a ton of like you go through like
Yeah, that's understandable.
10 different, like 20 different things, right? Tests and all that shit for your background examination, right?
Yeah.
They talk to literally everyone you possibly think of. They talk to, let's just say Pat, you want to be a cop. I'm the guy from the department coming to interview you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your like top 10 friends? I'll talk to every one of those people. Then you go to them, right? Let's say I go, oh, Eric's in your list. I'll go to Eric. Eric, who's 10 people that you know, or blah blah, right?
Yeah, but what if those 10 people don't even know me?
Doesn't matter. They'll still go to someone that has even a thought of what you might be like. This thing might know you for like, oh, I met him at this party once, or I said hi to him or something. Like anything, right? They'll go through them. They'll go through all your like, fucking family. They'll go through people you worked with. They'll go through like school. They'll go through everything just so
Yeah.
they know your background. Like,
So
they'll go
do
through your ex-wives or ex-girlfriends. Or
would they go
high
through the
school.
same? Would they go through the same sort of thing though for like the general
But they-
person?
But that's not. I'm not like comparing it to guns because like, they don't do that as far as I know for them because that's just like, too much shit to do. They have like their own backgrounds. It's
Yeah,
too
but
much shit.
shouldn't you put it at that point,
Yeah,
anyways?
but like you know how many people own a fucking gun? It's like doing that for every gun. Let's say the average person owns
Well,
2 or 3 guns.
too bad.
Like that take no like the thing for the cops, please. That takes like literally months
Okay.
per person doing that to get a job.
You have to get a job in the police.
To be a cop, like it takes like a few months to get through all that shit.
Yeah, it takes a few months. Now wait for this.
Well, I mean, it takes a few months to get a gun too, but
I, few months. Yeah. But you know, you just instantly just get. You know.
hell no, that's a long.
And if they can't find any record on you, they will go further to find out who you are, to make sure that you
Yeah.
aren't a person of
But not to
interest.
the extent of like being a police job because that's
Is this just for cops?
well, I'm just comparing to that because cops, you have like your people's lives in your hands literally
Hmm.
every single day. So like that's what the things they do to go through to make sure you're not stupid or oh I'm gonna fucking like you can be like oh like being irrational like oh I'm gonna go and pull this guy over just because I don't like his car. You
Shoot
pull him over
him.
and then the guy gives you shits then
You shoot
you
him.
shoot him. Like
That's awful. I'm gonna laugh at that, but yeah.
Anyways, like you can't like if the government's like, oh, citizens, give us your weapons. You can't. We're not gonna just give it to you. Give it to our country's government just because of the president or the vice president, just because they think, oh, you guys are gonna do something or we're gonna stop crime because crime is still gonna happen. People will still get guns illegally because you know that will happen. There's a thing called the fucking black market. This thing's called Mexico. Like Mexico is El Chapo.
I get that, but like, even if there was just that, that would still very likely lower the amount of crime with shootings, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, you hearing that?
Shut
Yeah.
up. Did that come out good?
Yeah.
Peter! Hey, Peter!
Yep.
I sound like Lois for 2 seconds. Peter!
Yeah.
I was like, someone call Peter! And then,
Oh God.
I thought I was gonna like mute it, but I don't know how long she's gonna do that for.
oh yeah, very well.
But anyways, like, you're obviously you're taking that risk of someone buying one illegally, but like, I'd still think you would lower some sort of crime, stop maybe a good amount of shootings from happening.
In a way, you can't.
Like, I think that's the overall goal, just
It's
lower
a debate though. Like,
that.
is people gonna give up their guns just because the government says, oh, it's a possibility that we're gonna stop crime, gun crime? Like, no, like they're not gonna give up. Like, even like making a law, stricter laws. Like, I don't know, there's laws like, oh, your magazine can't be, let's say, like 15 to 12, 15 rounds. Like, you can't have that, so to have a less of a magazine.
Yeah.
Fucked up mood. Anyways, like, you can't just ban something because the government goes, oh, you think we're gonna make a law because of it? Shut up.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Lord. Damn. Anyways, like you see what I mean? Like people just like are not gonna give something up just because they're not gonna just ease into it. They're gonna find you. Like, well, here are the facts.
They're gonna shoot people over it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know.
It's
I know, right?
interesting.
There's this whole thing. Yeah, I know that the city of which we live next to has so I don't want to say the fucking name because that's just giving away too much shit. But anyways, they made this law that people like you can't have like fake guns, like BB guns, all that shit.
They did.
You can't have it look like a real one. Like, you have to have
But
it.
don't
have
those things have
orange or
like
whatever.
the orange thing on the front?
Like, but you'll get where like something now like it's a law that you'll get like some serious shit.
Like you can't even have just the orange thing.
Like if you take the orange thing off, it's like looks like a real one, right?
Yeah.
Like I can show you what I have, and that is not the orange because it's a pellet gun. Because they don't put orange tip.
So would you get in trouble for that?
If I was aiming at a cop, I'd be dead most likely. Or not,
Well,
depending on what the situation was, but I wouldn't be. It wouldn't go good for me. Put it that way. But if you're shooting in your backyard, right? Unless someone sees you and complains, and the cops come, like cops won't be like, oh, you're just in your backyard. You're not harming anything or anyone unless you're doing something illegal, stupid. But if you're like walking down the fucking street, going up like in front of a school or whatever, flashing that shit, like someone sees it, like, yeah, they think it's a real gun. Because cops can't tell. Like, they maybe weigh a quarter of a pound, it's plastic, but no one knows. Gang, bro, I got my freaking one check like this, man. But it's not like a real one. It's heavy as fuck. You can have a full metal pistol, right? Have it all blacked out, like nothing on it. No, it shoots fucking plastic babies, pellets, paintballs, whatever the fuck it is. Like, unless you're like playing airsoft or a paintball war or whatever, like with your friends, no one knows what you're doing. But if you're like by yourself with two people, like flashing a fake one, and it looks like a real one to people, like that's a whole law. Like you're getting serious shit now. They basically banned them from having no orange. If you don't have any orange on it, you can't like have them. Like you get caught. Like I know this one.
you get arrested.
Someone had them and they got taken away for like a few days. Like they just give them back after a few days once they know it's not a threat. Not some stupid bullshit thing.
Wow.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
What was funny was at first I was trying to sell my one of my airsoft guns online, eBay, and at first like I didn't know. I didn't like read all that bullshit like you can put airsoft guns on there to sell and shit, but it didn't have. I took out the orange tip. So like the picture, like it for some reason it allowed it to go on, but then after a few times reposting, they're like, oh, you can't post anymore because you don't have any orange marking and blah blah blah. It looks like a real gun. I said, okay, and I put orange on it, orange tape that up. Oh, it didn't work again. I was like, fuck you, eBay, and then I just didn't sell it.
Wow.
I mean, you have to have, like, no one knows if it's a real gun online. It may say airsoft, but people will sometimes, like, fuck around and fake it because they're trying to, like, fucking scam someone into selling it or they're illegally selling it. Like, there's so much shit to, like, you have to do it, like even transferring ownership of a gun. You have to go somewhere to do that. You can't just do it at your own house, like selling a car. Selling a car, you just do it, sign the title, you're done. Bill of sale and all that shit. But a gun, you have to like literally fucking go through all that shit.
I feel like if I really wanted to, I could pick up a gun, like a real one, so easily it's not even funny.
No, no. I mean, if you're already
like, I feel like I could find a way.
It depends. Like, what do you mean find a way?
Like yeah, like illegally. Even though I'm not like crazy or anything, I could probably get one. But like,
shit. Because the black market people are fucking. It's fucking FBI, CIA, DEA, fucking president fucking looking at that shit.
I still feel like I could find one.
Yeah, if you can still
pretty easily.
Once you can get them off the black market, but you probably could, and probably very tracked. Tracked as in like people are monitoring that shit. Like, oh, it's getting sold for this fucking place, right? They watch.
Yeah, but what if you just know someone who owns a gun? You're like, hey, can I buy this gun from you? And they go, yeah, sure, and they give it to you without illegally transferring it or all that crap.
Well,
so you just, yeah.
So once it happens, if they know that, if they think, most likely, if you know someone that has one and they're giving it to you, you're doing it for some illegal bullshit.
I know someone that has one.
I know too.
You do too, and it's kind of weird to know.
Yes, but You don't go, hey, can I have it? Because they didn't go, fuck
Well,
you.
obviously.
And they're gonna call a guy named cops on you. But if someone is stupid enough to give it to you or buy one for you, then they'll get basically fucking destroyed. Their lives will be destroyed if you do something with it. Like, oh, I saw Pat a gun. He goes and kills 10 people. Like,
I feel like that'd be something like I would do just to ruin your life. like don't even care about whatever I do just because it fires back on you.
I'm gonna kill you myself.
Well, what if I'm already in prison?
I'd fucking go to prison and kill you.
Federal crime.
Yeah.
Huh?
Anything in
That's
history?
hell yeah.
When a man, there was a priest that was going in for, let's see, there was a priest that was going, who raped like 10, 20 kids. And went to jail. No, damn.
We're awful people.
So he's crazy. He goes to jail. All the parents that like framed him and all this stuff, they won money. Now, what happened was that a little bitty bitty prison mate went, "Hey, what's up? Stashed out. Priest is dead." All those people just lost all their money. That still like the prison mate was sentenced to 300 years in prison. Why? Because he just killed one man, also killed two other men. Add that 100 years to the other thing.
It's just an interesting topic because you could do things either way, and I feel like not much would change.
Yeah.
Damn, Leonardo DiCappuccino didn't fucking win one yet.
DiCappuccino.
Cappuccino.
All right, this is getting a little long, so
Where are we at now?
I don't know. So just give final thoughts. Here, Eric, go first.
10 minutes, 20, 2 hours?
No, we're at like 20 minutes or something like that.
We're gonna
Eric,
make it equal to the last one.
final thoughts, Eric.
Final thoughts? Alright, let's see. Final thoughts.
No bullshit fucking conspiracy theories at your own
Yeah,
personal.
we already know 9/11 was fake.
I'm not even giving my personal thoughts about that, but now you brought it up. You fucking asshole.
No, no.
What are you talking
9/11 was an inside job.
about?
People can't melt steel beams.
That's the point. Like, I don't think they did 9/11 was one show.
It's like the biggest like
My
thing
final
that's so like you know it's obviously real because people have seen it happen.
All right, can we not get into this?
That's my
Next week, on next week's debate.
Maybe we'll. I'd rather not do a 9/11 episode, but you know,
Push.
So you guys,
Yeah, that could be fun.
let's make a special. No, make a video on the anniversary of 9/11.
Fuck, okay, you're just fucking awful.
All right. Anyways, what's your final thoughts?
Shit, man, back in the comments, bro.
Yo, what's your final thoughts, Eric?
Comments, bro. Roast them.
Final thoughts? Anything?
Fucking fun.
your honest opinion about goddamn guns. It wasn't even about guns. You literally went on about fucking some kids like dying.
Well,
like,
You get the point.
The points, like the points I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot half the time when you guys talk about this shit. I'm listening
I
to
don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Alright,
honestly,
final
God, fucking people who are viewing this video, I honestly was playing solitaire the entire time. All these
Do you win any?
Because you know why?
How many times you lose? All of them?
Huh?
You lose them all?
No, I literally was playing the same game. Couldn't fucking get by it. I was like, it wouldn't end, so I was like, fuck.
Anyways, Pat, final thoughts.
Well, let's see. I still think pretty much no one should be allowed to own a gun except for cops, military. Yeah, yeah. Because, of course, I don't want to see another Sandy Hook or whatever the heck that place is in California and all that junk. I just think that's stupid. It shouldn't be able to happen, and eliminating guns would probably prevent a lot of that from happening. You're next.
I have to laugh about that. It's fucking hilarious. No offense, but that's just funny. Anyways,
I mean, I'll probably find your crap just as funny.
my point is exactly the opposite. It can't just be like that. This guy thinks it's like, oh, if I were to own one, which I don't, I want to, yes, but I mean, do you like? What was I gonna say? Lost train of thought.
Don't go into a whole story.
No. If I want to own them, I'll own them. Again, I'm doing, I'll do everything right, illegally, yeah, legally. I'll get all that shit you need to do, all the right background checks, all the right, licenses and shit. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna do everything right? Because it's my thing. I respect the fucking Second Amendment. I'll fucking stand up for it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, go take away my guns if once I own them, be like, you want to ban something because something happens. Like, every time, okay, do it this way. My point is, every time there's been a shooting from that school or anything else, business, whatever the fuck it is, mass killings, nothing really changes. It's a big debate. Nothing changes because they can't basically ban guns because it's so big of a deal. It's so like been in the Constitution forever. It's goddamn George Washington and shit. Like that's just like what happens. People will argue and shit, but you can't really do nothing about it. You can make laws, banning certain shit, but you can't really. In the reality, you can't just take away guns. Like there's literally gonna be when they take away guns, there's gonna be a damn war. World War fucking 3, Civil War 2, North versus South, bro. They're more like fucking Texas. Texas will kill everybody.
Just elaborate for you. It wouldn't be a civil war. It
It'd be
wouldn't
that.
be North versus South.
You know what I mean?
It would be North, South versus DC. All it would be. It literally would be against.
It'd be basically civilians versus government.
Basically, it's
A country war.
It's a revolutionary war.
Like Syria.
No, not like Syria.
The government is fighting basically civilians, right?
To say, basically, their entire.
No, they have people fighting the government. Fighting government forces.
All right. Well,
Something
this is going on too long. So,
next week's topic. Iraq.
well, as you can tell, this is a incredibly controversial thing. Like, I don't know if there's really a right or wrong answer. You just have to see what works.
We support whatever you support, basically.
Yeah,
We're worrying the fuck out of it.
So
Or we can just ban comments.
basically, everyone has their own opinion, and we'll see where the country goes. That's not really up to us too much, but
See, these things like that, right? We should take a look at it. Be like, should we actually disable comments if it's too bad of a topic, or just not, or just like let people.
I don't know. We have not many viewers right now. Hopefully that increases, but
yeah, it depends. Case by case.
all right. Well, anyways, video's ending here. For everyone watching, thanks. Subscribe, and yeah,
All the Twitter.
do all that junk that will be included in the description or somewhere on our channel.
We'll be doing more random vast videos.
Yeah, see you next week.